brother Tyrese was arrested in court today for failing to pay back child support of $73,000 in Fulton County, Georgia. Now, Tyrese has said that he had a prenuptial agreement in place. All right, that's what he said. They had a prenup, and with that prenup, apparently that ain't helping him with this. Now, for people who there's some people who don't understand what a prenuptial agreement is. So let me clear that out. Like, when you tell a girl I want a prenup and she say no, she think that just mean, or a man may think that may mean, you take what you brought to this relationship and I take what I brought to this relationship. That's what that means. You know, you pay, you get no custody for the kids or whatever. We get joint custody. It's just an agreement that y'all put in place just in case it don't work out. Right? But if you ask your girl, and the average person don't know what a prenuptial agreement is. If you ask your girl, like, we get married, whatever, you got to sign, you got to sign this prenup. And the lead attorney, who got a really good channel on YouTube, says that you should make the woman sign the prenup 6 months before the actual wedding, minimum. All right? For it to be lead, locked, clad, tight. I done went in a big ass circle. Jesus Christ, bro. What is going on? Driving in a circle at the hospital. But, so yeah. So they said for it to be that 6 months. So you ask a girl, like, hey, sign this prenup. We get married. You gonna sign a prenup? She like, no, I ain't doing it. They'll let you know right then and there. One, she ain't bringing shit to the table. Because some person that's, scared to lose something, like they ain't got nothing to lose and nothing to lose and everything to gain a relationship, of course. And that lets you know that, she probably just trying to finesse you and get up out of there. And I've talked to women, had this conversation I was talking to, and they have something. And she was like, if we get together, we should do a prenup if we get married, and like that's because they got something to lose. So at the end of the day, that's a telltale sign. And that's why a lot of these dudes today is just like, they seen this story with Tyrese, and was it Kevin Garnett wife or somebody's wife was getting around the prenuptial agreement. Dr. Dre wife said she signed distress. You had Michael Keaton wife who basically was saying that they had an agreement. She had to get out the house, so she locked herself in the house and they didn't do nothing about it. So he had to give her, she negotiated by locking herself in the house and not removing herself from the house, and she cheated on him. So now you seeing guys, they seeing these stories and they like, man, I'm never getting married. And who that's gonna hurt in the long run is women. Because believe it or not, most men are women's retirement plan. Women don't really save money. Women don't really have an emergency fund. Most women don't. And most of the wealth that's passed down in the family that was passed down, or things that was passed down in the family was passed down by the men. Houses, stocks, bonds, cash. The men pass that down. Women don't ever pass nothing down to their kids. They don't get insurance policies, plots, burial plots, nothing. It's a rarity, but so apparently the judge said that what Tyrese was making was he supposed to give Samantha Lee, who got a YouTube channel, I had to unfollow her after I heard this story, $10,000. He didn't agree with the Fulton County judge in Georgia with $10,000. So he paid her $2,200 a month. So in court today, he could have just, agreed to pay her the $73,000 in back child support and $10,000 a month. Now, rewind a little bit, he said that she trying to get it up to $40,000 a month after what he did in his last couple movies. He said they didn't actually see a check stub. They going on IMDb. They going on the internet to see how much he making. And you understand why dudes do scandalous stuff. Like a woman like that, we can never, the rule of thumb, we can never be cool. We can never be, I don't care if she was getting jumped and getting stumped out in the middle of the street. I don't care. And they trump card is, well, I'm the mother of your child. Boy, you a baby mama terrorist. Absolutely not. If she ain't got nowhere to go, and she comes and say, well, me and my child need somewhere the child can stay, you gotta go. You have to show women that once they sever that line, ain't no coming back. Once they cross this line, it ain't no coming back. And a lot of y'all be weak, and I've been there before too. Where you still want to hit an ex because you can hit it because you can hit it because it's convenient. Right? And when you give her access like that when she want it, she control you at will. When she do something this treacherous, you have to sever all ties. Y'all can never be cool again. Y'all can never be kosher again. Like, I can never sit at the same table with somebody like that. At all. And it's the same woman that's trying to give relationship advice to men and women. And you will be surprised. Like that therapist that Cam Newton came on there. Her backstory is wild. Well, 3 or 4 proposals. She ran from getting married. Her father was a drug dealer. Mama was a crackhead. And you listening to her story, and you like, and you the one giving women advice, and you notice that a lot. I dated a therapist, and you be looking, and you don't have to look wide. You don't have to look too far. You don't have to look too far and wide. The community the way it is. We taking advice from women. Women are taking advice from women that have no success in marriage, the dating. Oh, I'm a life coach. Like, okay, what success you got in life? None. No family, no kids, no nothing. You got money. And niggas don't care about your money. But yeah, Tyrese, me and old girl can never be cool again. If she was messing with Brad would send her to the upper room. Without a hesitation. And women see you as a business deal. And that's why you got a lot of dudes that just trick on women. They just trick on women. They'd rather just be trick on women. No emotional attachment. No nothing. I just trick with you. I don't want these problems. It's unfortunate for a lot of women that play these games because it mess it up for the good women out there. Man had a whole prenuptial agreement and they just didn't pay attention to it. And maybe he didn't do it the right way or whatever. 6 months, whatever else you got to do with it, but to pay $10K for one child a month. The system is just there to drain the man's money. All the system is there is this continues to emasculate men. I gotta hand you $73,000 for a child. So I'm basically paying for you to raise your own child. She shouldn't even have to go in her pocket for a child. And women say, well, I don't have no help. You hear a lot of women saying that. You ran the help away. When you do scandalous shit like this is why a lot of dudes, and people don't like Corey Holcomb, but he speak a lot of truth. This is why a lot of dudes just say, okay, here, take the money. I want nothing to do with the kid, and I want nothing to do with you. It's very understandable. It's very understandable. That's very understandable. Like, man, gone. And them very same women, they be lying. All just because what's going to happen is, when you a baby mama, nobody going to take you serious. No man is going to give you a full commitment. And I'm going to speak on this on the Patreon. No, and I'm going to tell you why you don't give women the full baby mamas the full commitment, especially if they got more than one kid. You don't give them the same commitment. You don't tell them the truth. You just lie to them because a lot of them are the scum of the earth. They are the worst type of women morally. I'm telling you. At least when you dealing with a sex worker or OnlyFans model or stripper, at least when you dealing with them, you know what it is. These baby mamas try to mask theyself. I'm telling you, check out the Patreon. It's gonna be on the Free Game 89. These baby mamas try to mask theyself as good people, and they terrible. They no different than the tricks, the sluts, the hoes, the sex workers. They no different than them. They doing whatever they can do to survive for them and their kids. That's it. Is that any different from a stripper? They gonna do whatever they can do to get over on you. They gonna do it. You know? And this is why a lot of these dudes don't vet these women. These women in it for business. And I'm so proud. I'm so proud of a lot of these brothers out here that's not having kids. You know what I'm saying? That's, the guys that's virgins. They not, it's proven who passing all these diseases around. They put these lies on guys and say, well, we the ones who cheat the most, and now y'all seeing that's not the truth. These women cheat. And then even one of the brothers on the podcast said that, I forget what podcast I was watching, the show I was watching, he said that his homeboy, who he went to college with, that played football at college, was cheating. He was knocking down Samantha Lee, allegedly, while she was with Tyrese. And I wondered, did Tyrese get a DNA test on that child? That's the first thing he should have did. Ain't no loyalty, man. These women in there for business. For business. And $10K a month for a child is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's $120,000 a year. And the court seeing the majority of it. The courts do that, and it's rumors. If you want to research, and I gotta call it rumors, that a lot of times the courts a lot of the judges get a stipend, and they get a stipend into their pension every time a child support case comes. So every time they rule against the dude in the child support case, they get a piece of that. They get a piece of that money that go into their pension. They just trying to destroy men. That's why dudes being passport bros, and they getting married outside the country. They keeping their job, the remote job here, and living somewhere else. It's utter destruction. And now what they created is a society of young men who grew up in the system. A lot of these found out that their mama is just like Samantha Lee, ain't ish. And they abstaining from women. They abstaining from having kids. They abstaining from the child support. Like, come on, who want all they check going to? And then she's spending it on the dude. She's spending it on herself. The kid's still asking you for something. In a lot of the situations, they stayed, she said, I don't want to do this no more. And, I ain't going to put you on child support. She probably would get more money just fucking with him, just staying cool with him. But most women are sent here to destroy you. Most of these women don't got your best interests. Y'all want to know, like, I was listening to people talking about their marriage. I'm like, I was with somebody 10 years. We got married, only survived 3 or 4 or 2. A lot of times, once a woman get a commitment, or once a person that's not benefiting from the marriage, how can I say this? Who don't have nothing to lose, like they don't have nothing to give up in a marriage, the poor one or the one that don't bring nothing to the table. Once you get married to them, they do whatever they want to do. They gonna do whatever they want to do. Mark my word, they gonna do whatever they want to do. Cause guess what? I ain't got no skin in the game. I got you into commitment. You divorce me, you gotta pay me. So like I said, a lot of dudes is marriage is off the table. Marriage shouldn't even be an option for a lot of dudes. And then you get caught cheating. Tyrese didn't even cheat, but you get caught cheating, and then what? They blame you, but they was cheating on you the whole time. A lot of times the kids not even your kids. I had to see female nature for what it really was, bro. You thinking you cheat, man? She cheat more than you. She was never faithful to Tyrese. Tyrese was just a business decision. And people like that get what they deserve. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Check me out on Patreon, Instagram, Spotify, Facebook, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, the whole 9. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time. Good Fella TV. Check out the music entertainment playlist and the real one-on-one playlist for more videos like this. Peace.